we are going to work on trying to clear Gear Raid 19 where we can auto fight it. So we did use an assist in order to clear it, which is fine. It let us get our Lord choice where we got Leia, but we need to clear it without an assist in order to be able to auto fight it. We don't have Volka A1, so this means we have to be a little bit more aggressive with our team selection in order to be able to clear it. So because we don't have Volka A1, we need more than one DPS. So we're going to use Vierna and Silas. Yeah, you can use any platform DPS to do this. Just the better the hero, the less the gear requirement is. The rest of our characters are characters that have invulnerability, so ones that when they take fatal damage, they don't die. And then healers. We're going to see if we can cycle and eke out a victory. Okay, so initially, we want to try to kill these two without putting anyone but a DPS in. And Silas will do better than Vierna here in terms of burning them down. Okay, so we should be able to clear this no problem. It's just a matter of getting him his ult. The issue is we really can't survive the Golem Shriek, so we have to rotate out when it happens. Okay, so we'll use Decimus here to soak these. We'll wait till that smash hits. There we go. We'll go to full speed now. Once that second one hits, we're going to be able to drop a tank in here. And we'll use a tank that doesn't have invulnerability. Just because we're going to try to clear this. We're going to see if we can clear this without dropping more than this. We're going to need to stall right here. Vierna didn't have her ult up. Okay, and she wasn't able to kill all of that. Hopefully she can kill before. Yeah, so we're able to kill and get everyone up. We'll slow this down. So here we're just going to stall out. Oof, they didn't both survive. Okay, let's just keep going, see if this is even realistic before we worry too much. And we'll just put the auto ults on. That way Silas can get going as soon as possible. And we'll put, this isn't ideal, but we don't have another tank coming up to stall, so we're going to use Decimus. We're going to need Silas to blast that ult, start killing stuff. Yeah. Okay, we're going to try this again. Okay, so I think the biggest issue is Vierna struggles to kill everything in one hit there. I wonder if there's a way we could get Silas back. I just feel like Vierna's not going to be able to solo the first two mobs coming in. We might need to reevaluate which characters we're using. for that. Okay, so looks like we might get back to Silas, and that's fine. And we might try to hold off on putting another healer down if we can. We're going to slow it down just to try to eke out as much as we can here. Put a Pharisee out. He gives a little bit of inspiration. It's not much, but we're going to pull our tanks as soon as we can here just because we're trying to rotate back. We're a little too... We're going to keep going though. We need to hold them a little bit longer. We had a guy up. Okay, we'll see if Volka can do this. There we go. Volka survived there. We're going to use our Vierna here. Mostly we need another tank. We might have to use Decimus here again. Okay, we're going to use... Vierna went down. Huh. Let's go ahead and look at our DPS options and see if there's someone better. Vierna's nice for AoE, but she doesn't quite have the punch here to take everyone out. If Elise was high enough level, we might use them. If she could hit both lanes, we might use her. Ivor is not consistent about reaching across both lanes. Maybe we try. He does more pure AoE, but in general, Vierna is better, but we'll swap their gear. See if that's something that's doable. Does Volka have any gear on? She does. Mostly, I just want her to survive so she can eat both of those hits. So we're gonna just try to find her some stamina gear. Okay, we'll see if this helps. Just spamming his ult. We may need to set him back a tile. Yeah, I think he gets a little bit... It's minute, but he regens a little bit more range while they stay in range. He only needs 2 hits on them, but he only got 1 there. So we're just spinning the ult. See if we can get it in. Sometimes you have to restart levels because there's like inbuilt RNG that's kind of set once the level spawns, and you have to restart the level to kind of reset that. Oof. We don't really like him on the other side there, but we'll use Marvera. We're almost back to Silas. I think we're going to use him as well. All right, we cleared everyone and we're able to get them up. Hmm. We're running into some issues there. I feel like we're right on the edge of pulling this off, but I think what I might try to do is instead of we need to restart that. Instead of trying to use Salas back to back, get him in a little sooner. I feel like that phase is lasting too long, and that's throwing off our ability to rotate people in and out. At least I'm hoping that tweak will help. Essentially, the sooner we can withdraw them, the sooner they start to be placeable again. It seems like we're running into that one phase where the only one we can put down is Decimus, which he just dies pretty quick once he comes back up. Okay. Slow us down just a little bit. We had some folks slip by in the last one. We're going to try to use a tank that he's nice, but he doesn't have an invulnerability. And like I said, we're going to put in Aurelius. I'm going to see if we can try to sneak one out without a tank here. I kind of doubt it, but if we can get him doing enough damage, potentially. Freshly has a mini inspiration, so we're going to use their ult and then get right into Aurelius's ult. I might try to use her just to stall. We probably needed to put her in sooner. No. I'm going to look at Aurelius's gear, see if we can give him any upgrades. He feels like if he hit just a little bit harder, we would be able to handle that. And I guess we could consider skilling him up. Getting some more damage on here would be nice. We just not super flush with skill books, and long term he's not a character that you want to lean on for AoE specifically. So ideally we'll want gear with attack and crit on it. That's a really nice piece there. Let's go ahead and 16 it. That's for sure going to be long-term usable. Kind of sad that on Ancient we had so many blue substats, so but it's okay. And let's see what else we got here. That's a really nice piece we could steal. And we lose some attack there, but we gain some crit rate, attack speed, and rage regen. I think we're going to make the switch as well. It's probably our best weapon. And a reasonable. I don't think we have anything else that's Wicked Vengeance that we would want to use. This one doesn't have attack, but it has a lot of other stats. Didn't roll great, so we're not going to mess with it. Alright, let's see if this gear tweaking was beneficial for Aurelius. I wish we could turn off this little pop-up we get every time we do the level. I know it's been a kind of a paradigm shift from the last Gear Raid 2's. A big change going to 19, but I could do without the pop-up every time we have to restart. So we kind of wait for that last smash to light up, and it lets us know that we're good here. So once again, we're gonna see if we could squeeze by without... Nah, we're gonna need somebody here. That's okay. We're gonna get rid of our healer though. Okay. We were able to get everyone down and back up. Okay, so the issue here is we're still missing... Ooh, missed that. Okay, no worries. We're still missing a tank here. We can use Decimus here, but maybe Silas can kill him fast enough if we're rotating him in. No. I wonder if there's an... I don't think we have another invulnerability tank, but maybe just another tank instead of Volka, because she's not giving us quicker replacement speed. Let's see who we have for tanks. We do have Draga, and we could also potentially use Isolde. That would be nice as a Northerner Lord. I think we're going to go that route. We just max her out, get her promoted. We don't expect her to tank the boss or take big hits, but she can just be a stall for us, kind of a backstab. I think she'll hold up better than Volka. We need to run this 3 times. Ugh. 8 stamina. Let's see if we can go steal 8 stamina out of the mines. Oh, it's topped off. That's good. We have really drained our stamina. We've been chasing gear in Gear Raid 319. We haven't had a lot of success, but that's okay. It's just a time game. Alright, so... let's see about skills. We can put some upgrades in her, see if we get anything interesting. I'll probably avoid using skill crystals on her for right now. Give her something in terms of an artifact. We can steal this from Mario. And then just put some gear on her. Anything with HP and defense. Alright. so she won't completely fall over if she gets hit. Let's see if this little tweak is going to help us in Gear Raid 19. All right. So I think we'll try to use her. Oh man, we didn't get that decimus placement right because we put him down too early. You gotta wait until just late enough so he can catch that second hit coming through. Alright, so we wait till the hands come down. We see a flash of light, meaning we got that hit in. We should be good here. So we got the hits there. We'll use Olog here. Go here. We'll go here. We do get Silas up where he would probably be able to be back in, but I'm curious if having him for the next rotation will be preferable. We're going to slow it down here because we're going to try to, we don't want people to die. We want to keep the costs. So we need to avoid that Golem Shriek. Okay, so Isolde was able to handle everything from there. So that should be beneficial. Because now we have tanks available for the next round. So we were able to keep Malvira and Rocks. Now we have Silas available to help out here. I did notice on the last run Silas did die. But I think we were kind of falling apart even before that happened. So let's see if we can... Silas has his ult going, so he should be able to kill all of this relatively quickly. We'll just use Rock's ultimate here. Okay, so we got that Golem Sheik coming in. We're going to pull everyone. And we have time. So I think we're in a good position. We only have 4 more mobs that come through. And then we are set to take on the boss. The one thing that's kind of a negative here is we don't have a second tank who is able to go invulnerable, but we are going to see if we can, if he can get his shield up, we should be okay. Okay, we're gonna throw you down there, here. We're gonna keep her down there to try to help out with the shields. He just used his invulnerability. We need somebody, anybody? Okay. If that Decimus was up just a second sooner, I think we would have won. I think we're on target here to be able to clear this. So let's restart it and try again. we just need to not lose. We might need to use Olog instead of one of the other tanks before if we're able to. Going into that last phase, he's not ideal because he doesn't have an invulnerability, and then he died, and we didn't have somebody in time to kind of pick up that second hit from the rolling golems. Okay, so wait for that hit to come down. Good to go. We're going to try to get Silas in here and see if we can use him instead of Gaius. We're going to try to get a little greedy with... I'll go like this. Yeah, Isolde was not able to handle that. We may need to reset here. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go. We got to the end doing it the other way, so I'm not gonna mess with that right now. We'll continue to use Gaius for that. I think we might have put him down too late. Yep. These timings are so tight. This feels like it was really designed around having Volka A1, which at the max earliest you can get is like day 33 or 35, something like that. And really, that wasn't huge back in the day as you progressed, but it feels like you're progressing through the game a lot quicker. And this is just one of those points that's a little bit kind of a... You want to try to squeeze by before then if you can. Okay, so we got everybody out. Got our healer. We're going to slow this down to try to be able to pick everyone up before the transition. We're going to grab Pharisee. I think we can grab our tanks. Everything is clear. Okay, we're in a good position here. Yeah, since we used Baron first, we're kind of in a silly position where we're using Malvira as a stop. I am tempted to just leave her in there. She's surviving really well. Go like this. Go like this. Go like this. We'll see if Malvira, she can actually survive here. And it seems so. So this might free us up because we didn't have to use two characters there. Usually we'll have someone eat the hit and then have the rolling golems go and die on the second person. But here we just have Malvira straight tank hit. And that might give us one more deploy. And that was kind of the issue we were struggling with previously. Okay, we're going to pick everyone up except it's either going to go through. Yeah, we're good. That was pretty close though. All right, we're sitting pretty here because we have two tanks that are able to deal with this. We want to let them come in as close as possible. Decimus's invulnerability is much less forgiving than Baron's. There we go. So we can use Isolde on the left, and then we have Rux I mean, Isolde on the right, and then, yeah, we're good. Okay. I think she can help with shield, so we're going to leave her down. We're in a good position to be able to 3-star this here. The only thing is he starts doing a smash, but we have Decimus coming right back up. Yeah. So Pharisee is such a G here in terms of being able to keep you alive. We're going to wait for the smashing to end, and then we're going to put a level 60 tank in with the healer, and we should be good to go. We can speed it up here. All right, so that is Gear Raid 219 without Volka A1 cleared. So I believe we're on day 26 of the account. So I think that's great. Let's see. I kind of want to come back and set the auto. So essentially, the fight can be a lot different. Let's see if the auto clears it without me setting. Essentially what can happen is your auto fight can be a little bit goofy because you don't have power of dominance and doesn't necessarily work if you run it back this way. So sometimes you have to go and reset the auto to make it run cleanly. So we're gonna let the auto fight run, and if it fails, we'll go and redo it. Ooh, that's a nice shot by. Nothing else super compelling here. All right, the auto works, so we're good there. Well, hopefully this is informative if you're trying to conquer Gear Raid 219 without Volka A1, trying to get a little bit ahead of the curve there. If it is, like, comment, and subscribe. If it's not, let me know as well. I'd love to get some feedback. Thank you, and have a good day.